It was a humid Tuesday afternoon in Atlanta, Georgia. The streets buzzed with life, car horns blaring, people pacing through parking lots, and the faint scent of gasoline mixing with the city air. On the corner of Peachtree and Fifth stood a freshly remodeled gas station, sleek, modern, and outfitted with top-tier tech. What most people didn't know, though, was that the station wasn't just another franchise. It was owned by Jordan Hill, a 38-year-old black woman and one of the city's most successful CEOs in the fuel and energy sector. Jordan had built the business from scratch, turning a single pump location into a multimillion-dollar enterprise with over 50 stations across the Southeast. Before we continue, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell to get notified for more, share to friends. Where are you watching from? Please tell us in the comments. We love seeing how far our story goes. That Tuesday, Jordan decided to make an unannounced visit to one of her branches. A strategy she had grown fond of since going incognito often revealed the raw, unfiltered truth of how her staff operated. Dressed casually in jeans, sneakers, and a plain black hoodie, she pulled up in her electric SUV and parked near Pump 6. Her natural curls framed her face, and no one would suspect the woman stepping out of the car was the same one whose name was engraved on the framed plaque inside the manager's office. She walked toward the small convenience store attached to the station, intending to grab a drink and check out the cleanliness of the restrooms. The bell above the door jingled as she stepped in. At the counter was a middle-aged man with a receding hairline and an air of irritation plastered on his face. His name tag read, "Dennis, Manager." "Afternoon," Jordan greeted politely. Dennis looked up, gave a half nod, and returned his gaze to the monitor in front of him. "I'm looking for the restroom key," Jordan continued, still keeping her tone even. Dennis didn't look up. "Restrooms are for customers only." "I plan to buy something," Jordan replied, a bit amused by his dismissive tone. Dennis sighed, finally standing up. "Look, I don't know what you're doing around here, but we don't hand the key to just anyone. We've had issues lately." Jordan raised an eyebrow. "Anyone? You people come in, mess up the place, and leave without buying a damn thing." "Not today," Dennis muttered, loud enough for it to sting. She froze. Her pulse quickened. Did he really just say that? Jordan clenched her jaw. "Excuse me." "You heard me," he said, crossing his arms, now fully facing her. "If you're not buying gas, there's the door." Jordan took a deep breath, steadied her voice. "So, because I'm black and wearing casual clothes, you assume I'm not worth serving?" "Lady, don't make this about race," Dennis scoffed. "Rules are rules." At that moment, the door opened behind them, and a teenage girl walked in with a soda and handed Dennis a crumpled $5 bill. Dennis chuckled with the customer, then turned back to Jordan. "See? That's how it works." Jordan smiled, cool and calm, and reached into her pocket. She pulled out her phone, tapped a few buttons, and made a quick call. "Hi, Sandra." "Yes." "I need you to join me at the Peachtree station. We have a situation." Dennis laughed. "Oh, now you're calling back up? Are we about to make a scene?" "You'll see," Jordan said, stepping to the side. 7 minutes later, a sleek black Audi pulled into the lot. A sharply dressed woman stepped out, clipboard in hand, and walked straight into the store. Dennis looked up, surprised. "Can I help you?" Sandra glanced at Jordan, then at Dennis. "No. But I'm here to help her. This is Ms. Jordan Hill, your employer. And as of right now, you're relieved of your duties." "What?" Dennis stammered. "Wait, what?" "She's your boss." Jordan stepped forward, pulling back her hoodie slightly. "CEO. Founder. Owner. Everything you thought I wasn't." His jaw dropped. "Look, wait, I didn't mean anything." "You meant every word," Jordan interrupted. "You judged me on my skin, my clothes, and your prejudice. I didn't need a scene. I needed honesty. And I got it." Sandra handed Dennis a sealed envelope. "This contains your termination letter and final check. You're trespassing after this moment." Dennis's face flushed with shame as he staggered backward, mumbling apologies. Customers inside had grown silent. Phones were up, recording. Whispers spread quickly, "That's the owner. She just fired him." Jordan turned to the rest of the store. "This station is for everyone, no matter what they look like, what they wear, or where they come from. If you ever experience discrimination here again, report it. We don't tolerate hate. Applause broke out. The same man who Dennis had brushed off now stood clapping. Thank you, ma'am. That was powerful. Outside, as the sun began to dip, Jordan took one last look at the station before getting back into her SUV. She didn't need a headline. She didn't need revenge. She needed to set a standard, and she just had. Moral lesson. Discrimination hides in plain sight. It happens not only in big ways but also in small, everyday interactions. Power doesn't always wear a suit or announce itself. It could walk in quietly, watch carefully, and respond justly. This story is a reminder to treat everyone with respect, because you never know who's watching or who's walking in. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life inspired moments that reveal truth, justice, and dignity. Drop your location in the comments. We'd love to know where you're watching from. And never forget, kindness costs nothing, but it pays in respect.